I fucking love this movie! This movie is terrible! Hey guys, what's up? It's BigJackFilms here, and welcome to the first review, non-Kong related, of 2013. Let's wind the clocks back to the year 2001, when a certain film redefined a classic genre. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is an epic masterpiece like no other. A magnificent world, memorable characters, horrifying creatures, and the mother of all god epic battles unlike anything before or since. It truly redefined and changed the way fantasy movies are made. And since its release, many other fairy tales and fantasy stories have tried to cash in by getting an epic Hollywood treatment with such films as The Chronicles of Narnia, The Brothers Grimm, and Snow White and the Huntsman. And today, we're going to take a look at a film that has the same cash-on goodness. So let's climb up to Jack the Giant Slayer. In this retelling of the classic fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk, the title character Jack, played by Nicholas Howlett, and a runaway princess, played by Eleanor Tomlinson, are thrust into the sky when vines sprouting from magic beans vault Jack's cabin into the sky. A race of giants exiled there by the power of a magic crown plots to return below and recapture the human kingdom. The king, played by Ian McShane, sends a rescue party of his knights, one of them played by Ewan McGregor, and the prince's evil fiancé, to rescue the princess, and the evil prince uses the magical crown to attempt to seize power of the giants and take over the kingdom. So what can I say about the film? Well, it's okay. Very much a family-friendly fantasy picture. So let's talk about the characters. Jack is a coming-of-age hero. He does fall onto the same cliches as something like Aladdin, from a poor kid to an action hero. He dreams of being a knight like a lot of films, and we've seen this before. I mean, is being a knight the only cool job in these worlds? Couldn't you take up as a jester? The princess is very much a typical Disney-type princess, dreaming of something more and trying to be more independent, but still ends up being kidnapped and rescued. Ewan McGregor is my favorite character in the film, playing a Phoebus Knight role well and is really likable, almost Han Solo-ish. He's also very heroic. There's even a few moments where there's a love square between Jack, Ewan, the royal advisor, and the princess. Ewan even gets friend-zoned. Well, what do you expect when you're both a Jedi and a knight? Sometimes the codes you follow suck, Kenobi. Speaking of Star Wars, there's a quick little hint to Ewan's role when he says, "I've got a bad feeling about this." The king, I really found interesting. He's not the stereotype king, though he does have the same few Disney-style king moments. He does show his true colors in his character, and instead of getting the axe, he actually fights alongside his troops during the battle. That's fucking awesome! I want more kings like that. Well, ones that don't die at least. The evil royal advisor is the same shtick as someone like Jafar or Hiss, a manipulator who wants control of the kingdom. Then there's the giants themselves. Though the CGI is not that great, there's a lot of characters, so I won't go into much detail. The main giant is much like Davy Jones. Well, he is voiced by the same actor. Director Bryan Singer does a good job, and the film was released by Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema. Seems these studios are really picking the fantasy genre well. The special effects are okay. As I said, the CGI is not that great on the giants. It looks like something out of a Robert Zemeckis motion capture film. But the rest of the effects are good, though nothing special. If I had to pick a few words on the film, it would be a mix of a classic fantasy quest and adventure. It is epic on some grounds, but a little toned down for the kids. Oh, and while we're on the subject of quests, tell me you can't watch any quest movie without hearing this music. Plus, the end battle is well done and pretty damn intense. Overall, Jack the Giant Slayer is a good watch and a great way to start the spring season. The characters are good, the story is straightforward, and the special effects are okay. If anything, it honestly feels like an animated Disney film, especially with the character stereotypes. It's a fun movie for the family to watch and the kids will love it. A great way to start them as fantasy beginners. 7 out of 10. Well, there you have it, folks. Jack the Giant Slayer. A not bad children's fantasy film. So what's the next review I'll be doing in this series? Well, I'm not going to say what it is, but the only way to see the review is to follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.